Yeah, you know, the big problem that we have is that the governance structure that the citizens of Detroit have decided upon doesn't give the mayor of Detroit the authority to go in and mandate anything. And so we've also got some trust issues that the mayor is going to have to bridge with the community. And so I think that there are some early things that can and should be done, and I talk about this in great detail, that there are resources that the mayor has at his disposal right now that he could direct towards the public schools as a way of starting to demonstrate that commitment to our schools. We've got a police department that we could redeploy around schools, working with the Department of Public Safety inside of the public schools to create a safer environment for our kids. There's demolition that needs to take place along the pathway to and from schools. In those neighborhoods, the mayor can direct demolition to be prioritized first there. There's snow to be plowed, something as basic as that. When we plow snow, how about if we plow it around schools and the thoroughways that take us in and out of schools? We've got problems with the lack of recreation in the city because our budget has closed down so many of our recreation centers. We've got no money to reopen those rec centers, but what we can do through my Community and Schools initiative is take our 3:30 close time in most elementary and middle schools, extend it to 8 o'clock, and let's go in and open up the gyms, open up the pools, give our kids some positive options so that when they get out of classroom, they stay in school, but they stay in school in a recreational mode. The mayor can go to Washington. The mayor can go to Lansing. He clearly has more political clout than does a superintendent or a school board president. But if they go together, imagine the kind of political pull that they can have. Full funding for Head Start, big program in this administration, intervention programs, a big program in this administration. The mayor starts to demonstrate and show that he is more concerned about the children and the parents of those children than he is about the politics and the other things that become distractions. Shared administrative services. We've been talking about this for a decade. But why not, since it's the same taxpayers' money, that we cause the city and the schools to start doing some things in a shared capacity with accounting, with IT, with some of the legal service and so forth. Ultimately, if a mayor can demonstrate to Detroiters that he's putting children and parents first, I think we're in a much stronger position, in my opinion, to start moving towards changing the governance structure. Because I happen to believe, ladies and gentlemen, that this system of governance that we have now with 11 school board members is not functioning properly. A single point of authority, duly elected by the people of Detroit, and that's the important caveat, as the person responsible for enrollment, for graduation, for dropout, and for test scores. That needs to be laid at the feet of a single elected person that the people can hold accountable. And if you can't get it together, they toss you and find somebody who will make the right kind of decisions that will. As mayor of the city of Detroit, I would accept that responsibility.